everyone, it is Jake and Sims from Under Controllers here. We've got a very exciting video planned today. We're going to do a tier list, and we're not trying to jump on the bandwagon or anything, but
Nah, this is entirely jumping on the bandwagon.
in prep for Scarlet and Violet releasing, we thought it'd be fun to do a tier list of the
Starter
all of the starter Pokemon,
Pokemon, all the way from Gen 1 to Gen
the new one.
whatever this one is.
I guess Gen
1
9.
to Gen
Right.
Scarlet and Violet.
I think that's Gen 9.
Okay.
Couple
Wait,
of rules.
let's count them. That one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9.
Okay, so couple of rules that we have set. Both of us have, and we're gonna do it first. We have one Pokemon that is a starter that is our absolute favorite starter that automatically we're placing in S tier. But both of us have one. I don't know what his is. He already knows what mine is because it's obvious what my favorite starter Pokemon is.
Do I know what yours is?
Hang on, we'll tap. You can guess. You can guess.
We talked about this, and you were like, your automatic S is like D for me, and I was like, dang,
But
that kind of hurts.
well, there's a reason behind it. But we both have one that's automatically going in S tier, but also we have one. Or I think we didn't really talk about this, but I think like if I rate something in S tier, but you put it in F tier, I think we should meet in the middle. Does that sound fair?
Like an average.
I'm fine with it.
Like
Okay.
an average.
So I will go first. And Sims, would you like to guess what Pokemon I am automatically placing in S tier?
I think it's Charmander.
You were absolutely right. So
And
Charmander.
I will say, I'm gonna go ahead and say this.
Don't say yours yet.
I'm not saying mine. I like Charmander being an S tier. I feel like Charmander. Like whenever you ask people what's your favorite Pokemon,
It's always Charmander.
it's Charmander.
I feel
like Charmander or Pikachu.
Yeah.
Like that's the two people default to.
Well, see,
so, like,
also-
Charmander being an S tier. I feel like if Charmander isn't an S tier,
people would get mad.
yeah, it's like people click away from this video.
Well, you see, people are also probably going to get mad because I just realized this, but Pikachu and Eevee are not on here.
I know.
But we'll add those. We'll just say
we'll
we'll just put them at the end.
We'll talk about. We'll add. Yeah.
We'll add those
our
at the
own
end.
picture. Or
But
something.
what I would say is that I feel like a lot of people would say that Charmander is a normie pick, but I really don't care. Ever since that episode in the anime, you're gonna see this a lot with me. Of the reason I rank things where they're at is based on the anime because of how the anime portrays the Pokemon, not necessarily how good they are in game. And this is not like.
See, I was about to say this is not about like viability.
This
See,
no,
like, I'm not
absolutely
gonna say like Torchic is the
Yes,
best, so Torchic
absolutely.
automatically goes in S tier, or Trico is incredible on Pokemon Masters. So
And
putting him
also,
in
then it's
S
like,
tier.
where do you start off? Do you go with viability in their gen, or do you do current viability? Because if you go viability by gen, Charmander would be much, much lower.
Yeah. Squirtle would be the top. Bulbasaur would be F tier.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to automatically put in S tier, and I'm going to go ahead and guess what yours that you're automatically putting in S tier.
Alrighty, go for it.
It's Piplup.
It's not.
It's not?
It's not Piplup.
I thought it was Piplup. All right.
It's not Piplup.
Can I do a second guess?
You can go for it.
Sashawat.
No.
Dang. Okay, I've got nothing then. What is it?
You are close on typing. My favorite starter of all time. Do you know now?
Is it Totodile?
It's Totodile.
Yes!
It's
Totodile. Okay,
My
I'm
favorite.
perfectly fine with Totodile. Go ahead, go for it.
And here's the thing.
I'm perfectly fine with Totodile being an S tier.
is my S tier favorite.
That's your favorite
Whenever
starter?
Totodile Pokemon Go Community Day happened, my phone was broken. I had to send it to Apple for them to fix it, and I was
Really?
like, "There is no way
That you're gonna
I'm
get it back in
missing
time?
out on shiny Totodile." I borrowed my sister's iPad to play the event, and I got 3 shiny Totodile.
Dude, that's all. I didn't even
have,
do that one.
I have.
I remember whenever they first released Gen 2 on Pokemon Go, going on a tangent here, Chase told me, said that he saw a Feraligatr pop up on his thing, and he said it was raining outside. He got up and walked through the rain to go find this thing.
I do not.
And it was a
blame
12
that.
CP Feraligatr. And he was just like, I'm not even catching it. I'm not even going to catch it.
Yeah, but Totodile is my all-time favorite, and I will say, throughout this video, you may see that I am a little biased toward water types. That's
I could see that. Well, I'm always biased towards fire type.
Yeah.
So All right, so we're just gonna go through now that we got that out of the way. We're gonna go through the rest of the video completely normal. We're gonna start with Bulbasaur. So,
I will say this.
where do you think Bulbasaur
The
should go?
OG three, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and
And Squirtle.
Squirtle. I feel like they all deserve to be at least A tier.
I was
or
gonna
better.
say I would put Bulbasaur A tier. I love Bulbasaur.
Is an A tier.
Absolutely.
Pokemon.
Squirtle, I would also go ahead and say A tier.
I would almost
put them
S
both
tier.
You want to go S? I'm fine with Squirtle being an S tier. We can always juggle these around.
Squirtle goes in S tier for Squirtle Squad Squirtle.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you have.
Why did they not do that in the Pokemon Go?
They did.
Did they?
I
don't have that one. I've got the regular one.
Let me pull out my spicy boy.
Okay. Upon further inspection, he does not have like the cool shades. I'll put a picture up here.
I have the
regular sunshades.
This is the one we're talking about, or the one that Jake's talking about.
The one from the anime.
The one
from
the anime.
I'll put it up.
Here's a picture of the one from Pokemon Go.
Yeah. So I'm perfectly fine with that. I almost would move Bulbasaur up to S, but I think we can always adjust these. We don't have to
say.
This isn't definitive.
Now I feel like Bulbasaur is it. I mean, they're the original three.
They deserve no less than A tier.
They started this franchise.
Absolutely.
And whenever you think like, what is your choice? Charmander,
Bulbasaur, or Squirtle. Yeah.
That's like, it's the three you default to when you think of starters.
So moving on, Chikorita S tier, absolutely.
Yes.
No. No. Chikorita is the worst starter. Absolutely.
So, I will say,
what do you say?
Going from Gen 1 into Gen 2, from Gen 1 you had all these like, I know we're basing this more on just like the starter.
Yeah.
But from going from like Venusaur to with like a huge like monster. It
was
like, even though they're pocket monsters, Venusaur looked cool.
Huge.
Meganium, like, like we want to make a big monster.
It's pretty. I mean,
Meganium's pretty.
It's pretty,
and I feel like the point was maybe to attract like a female audience. I could maybe see.
I could see that absolutely.
Because like Chikorita, I feel like based more on like the flowers and sprouting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I think Chikorita goes to C for Chikorita.
Okay, I'm fine with that. C for Chikorita. Yeah, I would move more towards F tier.
Because I don't hate Chikorita, but like,
by our rules, that means it would go in D tier. But actually, more realistically, I think I'd put her in D tier. But I think let's put her in C tier for Chikorita, because you say C for Chikorita, I'm fine with that. All right, moving on to Cyndaquil.
I'm also saying C for Cyndaquil.
Really?
I also don't like Cyndaquil.
Cyndaquil's my favorite starter from that gen.
Wow.
I would put him in A, so I'll say meet in the middle and go B.
I'll go B.
I said let's put him B. Now, I almost want to do another automatically goes in
I'll
S
let
tier.
You go for it if you want.
Trico, one of not the greatest in its gen. I'm actually learning, especially mainly for Nuzlocke. It's not the best in the gen. But to me, Trico deserves to go in S tier just because of how cool Sceptile is. I absolutely love it.
And Mega Sceptile
looks amazing. So you're cool with him going in S tier?
I was about to say Trico S tier.
S tier. All right, awesome. Torchic. Everybody loves Torchic. I've never been a huge Torchic fan.
I feel like the reason why Torchic kind of falls flat for me is because with the firefighting.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so many.
This is when it started.
Yeah.
It was the original firefighting.
This was the original fire.
So I'm actually not that upset about it. It's just that every single one after that is literally minus Fennekin is firefighting. So
I think
I don't know what the new one's gonna be. I don't even know its name actually.
Like Coco.
Like Coco. I don't know what its typing is. We can look that up in a minute. But back to Torchic, I would say A. I'd throw Torchic in A.
Let's think of A or B.
I think let's go A. Let's give the people what they want and go A.
Everybody loves Mudkip. Mudkip goes S.
Okay, good. That's where I was gonna put Mudkip. I was gonna say Mudkip goes S. Absolutely.
And Mega Swampert, Paw Patrol.
I started.
I love him.
I can't remember what game I was playing, I think it was I transferred a Mudkip over to Black, maybe,
Mhm.
and I started doing a Swampert. Because, see, I want to do a whole bunch of teams that were level 100, and I already had my first level 100 team, so I was working on my second one, and I was just trying out different Pokemon, and Swampert is an absolute beast. Like, I did not. I
Swampert,
understand why people love
especially
Swampert.
with this typing.
Yeah.
It makes them like immune to
Only
electricity.
the only thing is being 4 times weak to grass,
Grass.
but I mean,
You're a water starter.
there's no
goal.
grass type gym leader in Gen
Yeah, I was
3,
about
is
to say,
there?
I really.
So,
It could be wrong. It could be the first gym.
no. First gym's Roxanne, Brawly second, third is electric, fourth is fire, fifth is normal, sixth is flying, I think, seventh is no, there's not a grass gym leader.
I am impressed
In
that
Gen
you
3.
know.
I've been watching a lot of those vlogs. Because
True.
7 is psychic and then 9 is water. So I mean, you're neutral against that.
Yeah.
But I think
remember the Elite Four grass.
I don't remember, but I don't think so.
I'm not sure.
I don't believe there is. Could be completely wrong. Moving on to Sinnoh, I'll let you take the reins and move on this one, or do you want me to keep going? I know where I want Turtwig to go.
Where are you thinking for Turtwig?
Okay, so it's really weird for me. Of the first 2 gens, most of the time I'm a fire type stan. Like, absolutely, I always pick the fire type no matter what. This is Gen 3 was the first one that I jumped ship and chose a grass starter, and it kept going in Gen 4. I don't know what it is about Turtwig, but I've always loved Turtwig. Like, the second I saw those 3 starters, Turtwig, that little turtle thing, jumped out at me. That little grass turtle.
I will also say, the first time I played Pokemon Diamond on the DS, I played, like, penguins are my favorite real life Pokemon, so I picked Brimple. Then I figured out a little bit about typing, and I was like,
Steel water?
Pimple was awful. And then whenever I got Shining Pearl on my Nintendo Switch, I swapped to I don't know. I either chose Turtwig or Chimchar.
I would put Turtwig.
But yeah, definitely didn't pick Pimple this time around.
Turtwig is S tier for me. I love Turtwig. It's absolutely one of my favorite Pokemon.
We're gonna have so many S tiers.
Well, oh no, don't worry. It starts going down here.
It does go down.
It starts going down here. So Chimchar. I'm
saying A tier.
I would say A or S. So I'm fine with putting it in A.
I like Chimchar.
I love Infernape. Infernape's awesome.
Infernape, that entire line.
All of those are great. That's a good line. It's the only fire type in Gen 4. Minus Ponyta. Minus Ponyta. Which Rapidash is cool, but...
Yeah, I remember them talking about that, like, whenever the game, like...
There's a severe lackluster of fire type.
Whenever Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl got released, they were like, either take Chimchar or find Ponyta.
Yeah, that's the only thing you can do.
Choices.
That's it. Moving on to Piplup. I know that's your favorite, and like I said, I thought this was going to be your automatic S tier, and I was like, I'm putting it in F. And the reason being is the way the typing, but no, my reason is completely different. For the way it is portrayed in the anime. I hate Dawn's Piplup. It makes me so mad.
Yeah.
Because, first of all, it doesn't want to evolve. Like, I mean, I get it. They're trying to do a callback to Ash's Bulbasaur, but you've already got that story.
Yeah.
And I guess they start recycling stuff because you got a whole new audience coming in and everything. So, I mean, I get that. But I just don't like it. I hate the way that they portray the Piplup of it thinks it's the best Pokemon on the team when it gets one shot by Ash's level 3000 Pikachu that resets levels every gen.
The thing has got like level reset. Really.
The man entered into Sinnoh knowing Volt Tackle. No.
Yep.
It's one shot by every first gym leader.
It knows like electric moves that haven't even been learned by the other electric Pokemon.
By that level. So for me, Piplup.
Zekrom bullshit.
For me, Piplup's an automatic F, and that's just because it's the way they portrayed it in anime. I hated it. Absolutely.
I know we'll say the typing whenever it evolves. I'm not gonna put it in F. I'll put it in D.
Put it in D tier. I'm cool with that. All right.
Now
Moving
we're
on.
getting it.
Moving on.
Hate these.
There's only one that I absolutely like.
There's one that I like in these. The other two I hate.
Snivy is going in F. Same reason for Piplup.
Snivy is F.
I don't like Snivy.
I hate the evolution here because Snivy goes from Pokemon like this
to no arms, no
like
legs.
the bigger,
yeah,
and then to like the snake.
And
you
also,
lost your arms and legs. Like, all right,
evolution isn't supposed to go backwards.
I was a biology major. I understand how snakes evolve, but like, dude, like, Totodile evolves from like crocodile to an alligator. That doesn't happen. So why does
it become this little thing?
Have to work? Like, why does it become a snake with no arms and legs?
Also,
kind of
something else that I've learned for a Gen 5 Nuzlocke, and I keep referencing Nuzlockes here, but I think
we might see one on the channel.
that Gen 5 absolutely hates grass types.
Mm-hmm.
Like, positively hates grass. I thought my phone was ringing. Positively hates grass types. Like, the grass starter, I think, is not even effective against maybe one gym.
Yeah.
One gym, because the first gym is the triplet, so it's automatically weak to that. The second one's normal. Third is bug, so it's weak against that. The fourth, it does okay in the fourth gym. No, fifth gym, I think. I can't remember. The fifth, whichever one is the rock ground gym. It does okay, but still, it's hard to deal in that one. Then you've got a dragon gym, an ice gym, and a flying gym. I mean, it just, they really hated, and it doesn't stop there. I think even in the Elite Four, it gets a lot of hate. So Snivy, F tier, absolutely. Yeah. I don't like Snivy.
And so, like, I know we're like, these are the starters, and if we're ranking the what they evolve into, that would be a little bit different. But still, like, Snivy's evolution is just awful. I don't like it.
I feel like we're gonna get a lot of hate because it's like, oh, well, you guys are Gen 1ers, but no, like, I started in Gen 3, and I feel like people might be like, okay, they're just picking the older ones because they played the games then, but I just really don't like Snivy.
And like, I could even see if someone was like saying like, we just have a lot of nostalgia for the other ones, but like, there are some of the later ones that I like a lot too.
Yeah.
That I like a lot more than Snivy.
I could see that, yeah.
Moving on to
Tepig.
Tepig,
I would put A or B. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's me.
I was thinking at least A or B. I love Embor and Pignite.
I think that it's great. I think B tier is good. It's got a good design. I mean, that's the thing about the starters.
The shiny of it is absolutely beautiful.
I think this should. I've probably seen the shiny.
I think it's blue. Could be wrong.
I can't remember.
Could be wrong.
Put it up here. Moving on. That's all we have to say about Tepig.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Tepig's a nice Pokemon.
To Oshawott. Once again, same problem as the Snivy and Piplup. I would go F tier. I do not like Oshawott.
Hate the evolution too. You go from Oshawott and Otter to another Otter to a
whatever Samurott is.
Thing with the sword dog thing.
Sword dog. I think it might have something to do with. I think it's something to do with Japanese mythology. I could be completely wrong.
I have heard that
because I know that's what the deal with Magikarp is. Magikarp's
and even
turning into Gyarados.
Even in like Pokemon Legends Arceus, I feel like Samurot's like Hisuian version was the worst between Typhlosion, and Samurott, and
what's Rowlet's?
Yeah, Rowlet's.
I don't know what it is.
I can't think of it right now.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll get to it when we get to it. Oshawott, once again, I hated Ash's Oshawott. They literally, the writing staff went, Don's Piplup, traits, copy, paste. Legit, that's exactly what Ash's Oshawott is. I don't like it. Something that you'll learn about me as we continue going through our videos and things, I don't like when people try and over-exaggerate, like I'm the best there's ever been, and you're not gonna beat me, and all that. I really don't like this. Like, dude, just be humble. Just be humble about yourself. I can't stand when people do that. So that's why I don't like Piplup or Oshawott.
Alrighty.
Now, moving on to these next ones, I've not seen any of these animes, so at least that's not the crutch I'm gonna use.
Well, the last three there isn't anime for.
Yeah, there yet.
So,
moving on to Chespin.
You take the reins on Chespin.
Okay, so Chespin, I honestly don't like it. I feel like it is the weakest starter. Not like in terms of power, just like design and like evolution. I feel like I know they were kind of. I feel like they were kind of going for like a RPG style of you've got a knight, which is Chespin's line, the spellcaster, which is Finnegan's line, and the ninja or rogue is Froakie's line. Chespin, I'm going F tier with.
I wouldn't give it F.
No?
I would probably say D. Because at
Okay.
least its evolution line makes sense.
It does make sense.
It's like you go from kind of like if you're thinking about like you're saying like an RPG.
Yeah.
You go from like a paladin looking Pokemon to like what its next evolution like got a little bit more.
It's got a lot of armor on it.
To like a full on like knight. So I like that evolution flows.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense.
It makes sense.
Also, another thing is it's in its generation. I think it's kind of got the same problem that Snivy has. Of it felt like the devs just hated it when they were designing
like the other two got so much more love.
Yeah,
like everyone loved Delphox, and like Greninja even got Ash's Greninja.
Yeah, it got a special form. Going for Finnegan, I love its design. It is one of the cutest starters on this list.
Delphox and Brixton are very good Pokemon.
I knew the second I saw these three starters which one I was picking. Saying that, when I hit level 16, I'm excited to see what this thing evolves into, and I saw, Brixton? I was so let down.
What'd you expect?
And then it evolved into Delphox, and I was just like, I'm not gonna lie to you. The second it evolved into Delphox, I boxed it.
Really?
See, also the thing with X and Y is that I didn't know this. You get to pick a second starter. You get to pick from Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle. And if I'd known that, I would have went Froakie. Absolutely would have picked Froakie.
Yeah.
Would have got Froakie, and then I would have got Charizard. I already had 2 fire types. So I was like, I'm just boxing Delphox. I don't like it. I didn't like the design.
First gen with Mega Evolution.
Yes.
So
if Delphox, and also I don't understand why they didn't give any of those Mega Evolutions. I mean, I get that they didn't earn it, but if that's your new thing, why not give the starters of the generation a Mega Evolution? But like I said, I feel like I think it's starters are always like 70% chance always going to be male, right? You hardly ever get a female starter. I feel like they should have flipped that with Delphox. It should have been more feminine.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's kind
of. I'm not sure about that.
No, you don't think so?
I don't know about that.
Oh, about the rate on it.
Yeah. I
think it is that starters most of the time are male. Like you hardly ever see a female starter. I might be wrong on that, but like I think that is a thing. So, like I said, I didn't like its evolutions. I think it's adorable as Finnegan, but once it evolved, I was kind of like, I would go C.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Also C, because like in the end, like Delphox still is a nice.
I do like the typing. Fire Psychic is the second one in the gen. Not gen. It's the second one ever.
Finnegan's like also just like I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's got a good design.
Of the 3, I'm not gonna pick it.
Really?
I'm gonna pick
obviously
Greninja.
Yeah. We're all gonna pick Froakie.
I love Greninja, man.
Moving on to Froakie, I think A or even S.
I would say S.
S? Froakie going in S, absolutely.
Froakie in the S tier.
Froakie in S.
Froakie's even in Smash. I mean, not for Greninja.
Greninja's in Smash.
So
I mean, he's joined Ivysaur, Squirtle, Charizard, Incineroar also joined, Mewtwo and Lucario.
Yep.
In there.
Jigglypuff.
Pikachu. I forgot about the flagship was the original one. Yeah.
So I mean, like, I felt like whenever they were designing Froakie, I felt like they knew like
this is the
one that's gonna be in Smash.
This is gonna be
this is the one.
Have you noticed that like through like the games that you really can tell like which one Ash is gonna wind up getting because like everyone wants Ash's Charizard.
Is the only one with 2 Mega Evolutions.
Yeah,
X
and then
Y.
everybody wants friggin' a Sceptile because of Ash's Sceptile, and then everyone wants a Greninja because of Froakie and because of Ash's Greninja.
Yeah.
Moving on to 3. I'm not very familiar with. Did you play Sun and Moon?
Played them all.
Okay, I didn't play Sun and Moon. That's the only
Yeah.
gen that I have not, minus the new one. That's the only one that's minus the Violet and Scarlet that's coming out this weekend. That's the or Friday. That's the only one that I don't know anything about. Is this gen
Did
right
you
here?
play Sword and Shield?
I did play Sword and Shield.
Alright.
I played Sword.
I will say, Sun
So I'll
and
let you take the reins on these three because
Sun
I
and
don't
Moon
know.
is the first one that I picked my starter, and I was like, dang, I made a bad choice here.
Really.
I picked Popplio. I was Team Popplio. And the more I played that game, I was like,
the more
dang,
you didn't like it.
I should have picked either of the other ones.
Yeah.
So
for Rowlet, the design I think is cute. I like it. I mean, it's a little owl. First owl we've had since I guess Hoot Hoot.
mm-hmm.
I would do C or D probably myself.
I was thinking B or C.
B or C?
We'll go C.
We'll go C tier. I'm fine with that. We agree with that.
Yeah, I like. I did pick Rowlet as my starter in Legends Arceus.
Mm-hmm.
You won't say like PLA, because that's like the term. So PLA, I picked Rowlet. The final evolution, which I still cannot think of right now. It has it looks incredible for its final evolution. And Rowlet is a nice one. I like the like archer, type that Rowlet goes for. So yeah, definitely a fun one.
I like that. It's pretty cool. Moving on to Litten, I believe is the next one. Is that?
I couldn't think. I was thinking Litleo, but that's a different Pokemon. Litten evolves into Incineroar.
Yeah.
And this,
I'll let you put this one wherever because I'm kind of indifferent.
I'm basing Litten solely off of Incineroar. I love this.
Incineroar's got a good design, but I hate that he's firefighting.
Yes, but I will say this is another Smash pick. The developers knew what they were doing. Whenever they were designing Litten, they knew that Incineroar was like. They knew Incineroar was going to be in Smash. They had to design something really cool. Yeah. And I feel like Litten got the best design of those Pokemon.
I agree with that. All right.
So,
Popplio, you want to go ahead and throw an F tier? Or because I really don't like the design on it myself. It's just, I mean, it's supposed to be a seal. Mm-hmm. You've got Steel, which, I mean, is more like a walrus, but Steel's adorable. It's a little ball.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Rowlet. It's just a little ball. It's cute. It's adorable.
I'll say D tier.
D? Alright.
For Popplio
going D tier.
Because, like, it's not one of those Pokemon that I hate, but it's also not one of those that I'm like, you messed that up. Okay, now it's...
Sorry. OCD was bothering me.
No, I saw it too.
Well, they had Score Bunny all the way at the end, so I had to fix that. Alright, so yeah, this one gets into what I would call the teenagers or the people of, you've kind of got the band kid, the jock, and the emo kid. And
even in the advertisements for Sword and Shield, like, that is kind of like what Sean like.
Yeah.
Grookey is kind of like the one that's like really outgoing
and into music and everything,
playful and stuff like that, and like playing around.
Score Bunny is very
Score Bunny is just like kicking around a soccer ball.
Yeah, very athletic, and then Snobble is kind of scared and
like hiding in a fountain.
Yeah,
it's like so.
I did not pick.
Which one did you pick?
I picked Snobble, and I really liked it.
I picked Grookey.
You picked Grookey? Okay, so where would you put Grookey then?
Although I did like Grookey,
I mean, Rillaboom looks pretty cool. I like it. I like his design.
I would say, like, if I was given all of them, Grookey wouldn't be my first choice. Probably not even like top 5, maybe.
Really?
I was thinking like B tier.
B? B tier? All right, yeah. Score Bunny evolves into, say it one more time. Scorace. Cinderace. That's Cinderace. We just looked it up and Cinderace. I would go C. What do you think?
Yeah.
C is fair. Now for the one
about the ranking that he has in Pokemon Unite.
Woo!
Oh, just kidding. I haven't played Pokemon Unite I played when Mew got dropped. I played Buzzwole, lost like 17 in a row, and stopped playing.
For Snobble, I would go B or A. Either. What do you think? B or A?
I'm thinking B.
B? Because I really like Inteleon. I didn't really have a problem. I didn't really have a problem in Sword and Shield, but also Sword and Shield suffers from an issue of the XP share.
Yeah.
I would just like an option to toggle it on and off, because I don't want to grind 24/7, but also I don't want to just not use all of my Pokemon and train. Sorry about that, guys. Almost had a technical difficulty. almost lost Space Cam. Moving on to the three that I know nothing about at all. I don't even know their names. You told me this one's name, and I don't remember it.
There is Spargato.
Weed Cat.
Yeah.
Flacoco.
And Waxley.
So we're going off of name and design alone. I've seen what this one evolves into.
We're filming this on the 14th.
I'm gonna try and have it up before Friday.
Yeah. So the game comes out Friday the 18th.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen what they evolve into league.
I've seen them all, but I don't. This is the only one I remember.
And
I really didn't like that one. Smile Evolution.
I will say I'm not gonna spoil it. If you wanna look up the leaks, go to Centro Leaks on Twitter, CENTRO space LEAKS on Twitter. We'll pin it in the comments. Excuse me. So yeah, they have all Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet on there. If you want to look it up, I already know that I've fallen into the crocodile effect.
I like it. That would probably be the one I'd pick for
Flacoco
once.
here.
I think Flacoco would be my pick. So going off of this
Spargato. I'm just gonna say the name. It evolves in a Masquerade, and name alone, I think gets it A tier.
You really?
Spargato, like gato.
Yeah, like cat.
And then Masquerade.
Yeah. You want to go A tier?
I think it goes A tier.
I will put it in A tier.
Just based off a name alone.
Okay.
All
right.
But like I will say, these are like all speculation. So like we could get in the game,
and then
the anime could come out and be like, "Wow,
we hate
that
this.
Pokemon's awful."
Coco, I think it goes in A.
I was about to say it goes A tier also.
Have you noticed that they're the only pictures that look weird?
All right, if Quaxley doesn't go B, we don't make stairs. If Quaxley goes B here, it makes a perfect staircase. But I don't.
There we go. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Well, did we do this intentionally? No.
No. It just works. It works.
Is there anything you would like to go back and change?
Charmander deserves S tier, absolutely. Totodile, absolutely. Squirtle, yes. I almost would bump Bulbasaur up to S tier because, to be honest with you, I love Bulbasaur.
Go for it. We're putting the top three.
Bulbasaur, it just messes up our staircase. It's the only thing I don't like.
That's okay.
Bulbasaur, I think, deserves...
do like what most people do and take the big leap on the first step.
Yeah, there you go. Bulbasaur, I think, is also really good competitively. I mean, you set up with, you set up Toxic, Growth, Sunny Day,
drop
and...
every seed.
Yeah.
If you're...
Well, see, there's like 3 different builds you can do.
For Venusaur, and that doesn't say seed, spore, then you're doing something wrong.
Well, see, my setup always was Toxic, Leech Seed, I think Giga Drain, and then Razor Leaf maybe was the other one for
Frenzy
stab.
Plant.
Or Frenzy Plant. You could cut or keep, whichever.
All your grass starters get Frenzy Plant.
Might as well give it to them.
All your water starters get
Hydro Cannon. All the fire ones get Blast Burn.
Yeah.
I would say that goes right. Torchic, I feel like is kind of overrated just because of Blaziken, so I think I'm fine with him being an A tier. Same with Infernape. I feel like he's a little overrated. I think he's also overrated because of the anime of Ash's Infernape. So I think it's perfectly fine in A tier. Incineroar or Litten, I might even bump Litten down, but you say based off Smash, I'm fine with that.
Incineroar is, Incineroar is a very toxic character in Smash. I love him.
I think these two would go great here. Cyndaquil, Beach. I would bump Cyndaquil up maybe, but I'm okay with leaving him a B tier. We agreed with that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy.
I think this is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Let's not click community ranks because
You can hear me right. Also, we need to add Pikachu and Eevee.
You just want to like type it in?
Can you do that? How do you do that? We'll just say Pikachu.
No,
I think
you could just like
We'd
whichever one would just alright. So I think Pikachu's an S tier.
Really?
You got to think they made a complete game just for Pikachu to be your starter. You could do like parentheses Pikachu.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Pikachu.
Yeah, I mean, I think Pikachu goes there.
I think
they made Pokemon Yellow just so
you. Well, they made it to follow the anime.
Yeah.
Originally, but yeah.
There's an.
I mean, that's the only
based on.
That's the only Pokemon that exists to people over the age of 40. Is
True.
Pikachu. They're all Pikachu. So yeah. I mean, it's synonymous with Pokemon. It's Pikachu. That being said, I would throw Eevee an S, but I think. Gosh, hit cap lock. Yeah. They're gonna hear some fun ASMR of me typing.
I feel like Eevee and A tier is. I mean, I know I've said like a lot of times, like we're basing this on like.
But you get a lot of versatility.
But like, yeah, you do get a lot of versatility, but you only get one Eevee.
Yeah.
You could either evolve it.
Breed it.
Yeah, you could evolve it to electric, fire, water.
You could be that terribly toxic person that has only a team of Eevee Pokemon.
I mean,
that are glass cannons most of the time.
No. Eevee's great.
I actually did that in X and Y. I had a Leafeon and a Vaporeon because that was the only good grass and water type I could come up with.
Did you get Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee?
I didn't get either of those games.
I got Let's Go Pikachu.
Really? I got Let's Go Eevee. So
I had Pikachu.
I would have probably picked Pikachu myself.
I mean, like, still, like, Pikachu, they made the entire game. Pokemon Yellow or Pikachu.
Yeah.
And Eevee. Like, Eevee is a great Pokemon. Like, don't think that we're putting Eevee in A because Eevee is less than Pikachu. Or, like,
nah.
These are just, like, what we think of these Pokemon.
This is, at the end of the day, this is our opinion.
If you want to start a playthrough of Pokemon Black and White, or Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, or if you want to start PLA and pick Oshawott or Snivy, or anyone we put in D tier or F tier, or
this is our opinion. This is not a definitive rank. This is just our thoughts on how we feel about it.
Probably looks nothing like ours.
Hey, do a video of your own tier list, or hey, make your own tier list in the comment of this.
Tell us
in the
how
comments
bad our picks are.
Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter.
Follow us on all the socials.
Follow us on TikTok. All the links in the description below. Also on the channel. Please subscribe and click the.
Tell us your favorite starter.
Let us know what your favorite starter is. Question of the day: what is your favorite starter?
Do you also like Totodile? Do you also like Charmander?
Thank you guys so very much for watching this video. We'll see you next time.
Bye.